Hello and welcome to HR Talk, People Management's regular discussion about the topics making the news in the HR world. I'm Claire Churchard, and this week we'll be discussing the government consultation on modern workplaces, which closed this week. Government proposals include introducing the right to request flexible working for all, changes to maternity leave to enable fathers to share childcare more easily, forced pay audits for employers who flout the equal pay laws, and a clarification of working time regulations. I'm joined by Tim Thomas, the Head of Employment Policy at manufacturers organisation EEF, to talk about the consultation. So Tim, I understand that the EEF is concerned that some of these proposals in the consultation might mean more red tape for employers. What are your main concerns?
Well, our main concerns are that, as regards flexible working, many of our members already offer flexible working opportunities for their employees at the moment. What they don't need is additional bureaucracy or red tape to enable that to be done. So, for example, through a recession, many of our members offered flexible working in form of maybe short-time work or different hours or different shifts to their members, and that enabled them to be very productive during the recession and now come out of it in good shape. What they do have are very strong relations with their employees and very good ways to consult, recognise and reward hard work from their employees. What they don't need are any additional ways of the government forcing them down a particular road.
So other consultation responses have kind of implied that flexible working might offer really clear business benefits, but it sounds like you're not saying that. What's your kind of reaction to people saying that business benefits are the main reason for going for, or one of the main reasons for going for flexible working?
Well, one of the business benefits, according to the government, is that employers will be able to be more competitive as a result of these proposals. They'll be able to retain skilled staff for longer as a result of offering a more flexible environment. Now, EEF's evidence shows that actually they're already retaining the skilled staff they need. They have skilled staff and they're offering flexible working opportunities. Therefore, there are no additional costed business benefits to our members, but what they will have is increased cost as a result of the proposals, both as a result of familiarisation cost and on an ongoing basis. So we see additional costs but no additional benefit. What's your kind of opinion on the gender pay audits? Because that potentially could bring more women into the workplace, as could more flexible parental leave. Do you think that a more gender balanced workforce would be one outcome? Absolutely. Our members in the manufacturing sector already have a workforce which is male orientated. It's about 80 or 90% male. What they do to try and address that and encourage particularly more female engineers into the workforce is to offer, for example, very generous maternity schemes to those ladies. Now, their concern is, as a result of these flexible working proposals, what they cannot afford to do is equalise these schemes with those that they offer to men. And it's accepted as part of this consultation by government that what it will result in is a transfer of cost from sectors which are predominantly female to sectors which are predominantly male, such as the manufacturing sector. So not only will we see less business benefit to other sectors, we're going to see increased cost as well. In terms of equal pay, the proposal is to force employers who lose an equal pay claim to conduct what's called an equal pay audit. We see this as a very retrograde step. It's likely to take very long, possibly up to 2 years. The consultation grossly underestimates the cost. It says about £8,800 on average. Our research reveals it's more like £20,000 on average. And in addition, it's not really going to hit those employers who currently discriminate on a systemic basis. Our fear is that the tribunal won't have enough evidence to judge whether there's systemic discrimination or not, and may order an audit where actually there's no point in doing so.
Okay, just to kind of look at informal flexible working, that's something that you have quite extensively in your sector at the moment. Why do you think you should sort of carry on with that? What are the benefits of that if perhaps it might, some people might argue it hasn't driven change fast enough so far? What's the kind of benefit?
Certainly in the manufacturing sector, our research shows that actually flexible working has already taken hold, predominantly or partially because manufacturers see the business benefits of doing so. So they see a motivated workforce, a flexible workforce, which can work on a variety of tasks at different times. and that gives them a greater competitive edge, where clearly in the UK we don't have a segment or a market sector where we can compete on price alone. So they see this as further regulation, costly regulation. There will be some sort of code of practice replacing the current statutory system. Whilst we support that as long as it's deregulation, we don't support it if it's going to be a yardstick against which employers will be measured by a tribunal, because that will lead to changes and costly changes in internal HR systems, where actually informal, flexible working might be working very well at the moment. So our message is, don't regulate unless you need to.
Thank you, Tim. That's all for this week, but you can keep up to date with the latest HR news on our website, peoplemanagement.co.uk. Until next time, take care.